And welcome back to season 2 of the original Guru of Good Game. And I'm back, your host, Zero G. And we want to give a special thank you and show a little love to all those who listened on the first season. And I want to thank you for the downloads, the likes, the shares, the comments, the reviews, the criticism, everything. I do appreciate it. I hope you do the same for season 2, and I hope you enjoy season 2 as much as I enjoyed making season 1. And I really do just want to give some love because y'all showed me so much, and I don't really know how to express it verbally, but I just want to really thank you for all of the love that I received and all of the likes, shares, comments, everything. I hope y'all keep listening, and I'm going to keep on recording. But before we get into this episode, I want to give a special shout out to my man Robbie over at Nerdy Nomicon on YouTube. And I recommend everybody go check out his YouTube channel, Nerdy Nomicon. It is one of the best movie review sites you will come across. These guys are brilliant. They know their stuff, and they make sure that they come up with a quality, high-level production. You can't get much better than this. I mean, their critique of movies and how they break things down and show cultural relevance and how it applies to, people's lives and how the movie makers, incorporated all these little elements into the movie is spectacular. They really do know what they're talking about. These are truly students of the film world, and I highly recommend everybody take the time, go on over to Nerdy Nomicon on YouTube and check out some of their videos, because the Clueless breakdown blew my mind. It really did. I didn't realize that it was so much cultural relevance in Clueless, and the way they expressed it and the way they defined it and show you how it applied and how certain filming techniques emphasize that. It was amazing. It just truly was amazing. So go over Nerdy Nomicon on YouTube, and when you get there, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and let my man Robbie know he's doing an excellent job. Okay, wanted to get that out real quick, so now we got the shout out of the way. Let's get into the episode and topic of today. So what's going to be the topic that's going to kick off season 2? And I was thinking about this for a while, and I came to this topic because it's so relevant. And me and a partner of mine, we've been kind of, exploring this theory for years and, going back and forth about it. Finally, we came to a conclusion about it, and we actually know somebody who was living it. So it became a relative thought than it was just a theory. So the topic for today is, are you fucking a fantasy while somebody else is getting fucked by the reality? Now, I know that's a weird topic, but it's pretty much a true topic. And it breaks down pretty much like this. Now, let's say you're in a relationship. Y'all live together, and things been getting, stagnant, mundane, boring, whatever you want to call it. Maybe y'all ain't popping like y'all used to. Maybe y'all not on the same page anymore, or maybe just things ain't as exciting and great as they once were. But, you still have mutual respect for one another to a certain point. And the thing with being somebody fucking a fantasy while you getting fucked by the reality, and this applies to both men and women, so it's not just a gender specific thing, and it transcends all sexual preferences. So doesn't make any difference what your sexual preference is. This shit applies to you too. Doesn't make any difference you man or woman. This shit applies to you. Doesn't make a difference if you're part of the LGBTQ community. This shit applies to your ass too. And how does it apply? Well, it's simple like this. You're in a relationship. Y'all live together. Maybe you don't. Who knows? Anyway, there's a certain level of expectations from each party. in a relationship, right? You know, you expect that person to respect your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts and desires and dreams and wants and, you know, all the quirks and shit that we all have within us. You expect that person to respect that, right? No problem. That's a good thing. Now, in the situation I'm speaking of is a lack of respect for that. So let's say, like you said, you're in a relationship and things have been, you know, not as great as they used to be, or they just got stagnant or mundane or repetitive. You're doing the same things over and over and over again every day, and it don't seem like nothing's getting better or nothing's changing, it's just the same shit. All right. So all of a sudden now, your significant other decides, well, I'm tired of the boring, mundane shit, and I'm going to go out and enjoy myself and do this and do that. And they just go out and, you know, start doing them while they leaving you at home. And the problem that develops is the fact that when they at home with you, you get fucked by the reality. Why? Because you got to deal with the morning breath, the smelly ass when they don't wash, the stinky feet when they don't clean them, the musty pits, the genital region kicking a little bit funky because, you know, they've been out sweating or doing something and didn't decide to wash their ass immediately. Or you got to deal with the nagging attitude or the constant accusations or just arguments over little tiny things that you don't even understand why the fuck are we arguing over it. And that's the reality. You know, you dealing with the attitude, you dealing with the, you know, plain fucked up, wear some old ass clothes, you know, nobody gets fixed up, dressed up, fly for each other anymore. You know, now it's old sweatpants, them skippies with the broke down back, and that old stained t-shirt or sweatshirt or hoodie that wear around the house all day, bag on the head. You know, for the women, no makeup, don't do the hair. Fellas, don't shave, don't get their hair, you know, trimmed and lined up nice. And that's the reality you got to get fucked over with by every day because you putting up with the shit. But then the one they cheating on you with, oh, they get the fantasy. They get the fly hairstyles. They get the clean shaving. They get the makeup. They get the fancy, nice, sexy clothes. They get the nice smelling ass. Then they come out playing like, you know, they all that in a bag of chips, putting on the whole fantasy. So somebody out there fucking the fantasy only for the reality to come back home and fuck you over. Because now they spending your money. Got you at home watching the kids, you cooking, you cleaning, you taking out the garbage, you killing the rat, you getting the spider out the bathroom, you washing some funky drawers, you picking up after motherfuckers, you feeding them, you making them meals, doing their laundry, making the bed, taking care of the kids, only for them to get dressed up and go get fly and walk out the fucking door and talking about I'll be back later. And then you sitting around like, what the hell? Don't never look like that for me. Ain't look like that for me in 10, 15, 20 years. But you all out here brand new for some stranger and you don't know shit about that motherfucker. Now, like I said, that applies male, female, because, you know, fellas do the same shit. Be all up in her face. Don't realize, you know, who you fucking with. For all you know, shit, she done poisoned her last 3 husbands. Or could be just setting you up to rob your ass. That has happened. And ladies, don't pretend like y'all ain't never done that before. Because some of y'all have. I know most of y'all may not. But there's a good percentage of you that pulled that little move. So let's not play the innocent role. All right. But that is they fucking the fantasy and you getting fucked by the reality. Now, is anybody out here dealing with that or going through that? Please come to the website, oggoodgame.com. Scroll down to the middle. And on the right-hand side, you will see send a voice message. Just click on the button, record your message, and hit send when you're done. And I would love to hear anybody's scenario. Are you getting fucked by the reality while somebody else fucking the fantasy? Send in your voice messages. I will play each and every one of them on the air. So I'm going to play them, all of them. So you send that in, it will make it on to the next episode or future episodes. It's going to make it on there. So send them in. Want to hear you. Want to hear what you got to say about it. And we're going to end this premiere episode or return episode on that note, because I don't want to get too deep in there. I got some more good shit coming up for you in future episodes. I don't want to give everything away in one shot. And future, we going to talk about tiny homes. Oh yeah, tiny homes could be the cure for homelessness in this country, and it would cost us a far less amount than what we spending on the fucking airlines to save them. And some of these big corporations and this bailout money, they seem that the rich been getting over with big time with that money. And I'm talking about a percentage of that. And I don't mean 20, 15%. I'm talking maybe 5, 10% of what they dealing out to these big corporations could end homelessness in this country forever and put a lot of people into home ownership instead of home renters. So we're going to get in deep on that on another episode on tiny homes. Cryptocurrency, we're going to have an episode on that one. And that one's going to be a good one, because we're going to really get into how community-based cryptocurrency could be the solution for the income inequality gap in this country. Well, hell, in the world. But it's got to be something that we put an effort into. So we're going to talk about that on next episode. Well, maybe not the next episode, but future episodes. But we is going to get into that. And another one I got coming up, this one is going to fuck up a lot of people. And it is, are you dealing with a cock operator? And I know a lot of y'all going, okay, that sounds nasty, but what are you talking about? I'm talking about exactly what it says, a cock operator. Who is operation of the cock? Is it you? Is it your significant other? Or is it someone else? And we're going to discuss that in length and in detail. So I once again want to give a shout out to all those who listened in on the first season. I welcome you back for the second season. Hope you stick around, listen, download, like, share, comment, and enjoy the show. Like I said, go to the website, oggoodgame.com. If you want to listen to any of the episodes from season 1, you can go there and leave a comment and a voice message. You can also sign up for the newsletter. And like I said, we're going to have some more elements coming out, especially with the Proud Pot headgear that we're going to be putting up on the site soon. Hopefully some of y'all, may want to make a purchase, something to walk around and sport, Proud Pothead, because I know I'm one and will always be one. And I'm going to end it right there. And I thank you once again for listening to the OG of Good Game. I'm your host, Zero G. Please like, share, comment on the website, oggoodgame.com. And I look forward to talking to you on the next episode. So everyone stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay indoors for a minute. All right. So in my final saying, as I always say, love, peace, and hair grease, and I'm out.